Okay, so I just woke up. Let's say, it's pretty much. The thing I had a nightmare as well. At least, like, I don't know. It's like, well, that was a weird dream. Anyway, so getting up here and all that. And I totally dry on water apparently as well. Okay. So I woke up and I wrote a letter to um, the company in regards of having all the updates and all that. And I got a mail back, and I was told again that you know that in regards to the weekend, helping me out in the weekend about continuous play. But I don't really need that much help. I just need the update. It's like, because I can't really do much without the update, because I have an outdated version. Actually, I have two outdated versions of the applications. So this is the thing where where it's like tiring, tedious, where you get into these issues of waiting for updates. You're sitting with it, you're toying around with it and all that, and you you can't really, you don't have the latest update, and thereby you are missing features. And it's just a kind of what do you call it? Horrendous? Oh, well, what? No, that's horrendous. I'm not sure if that's the word. I guess maybe I should just be more. I just don't understand how you know having all these outdated versions in a package and not making the newest versions available for the ones that actually have gotten that package. And again, clearly he is busy and doing other things and all that, and I do understand that, but I can't be the only one having these issues in regards of updated versions and all that. So I can't see that he's making it easy on himself with these issues in the first place, because it must take a lot of time responding to emails in regards of issues people have that shouldn't be there in the first place. Um, so of course now I'm stuck. I can't really do much in regards of. Again, it's just it's I can begin to set up WordPress and all that and the players in the WordPress, but the thing is, everything I set up might just be ready for the trash, and I might need to do it all over again, like in the past when I did that 3 times with one of the applications. And that's just get tedious and just a waste of time, pretty much. So this is it's not really working very good. I was told I had the newest updates twice, and in regards to WordPress applications, because I wanted to be sure that I wouldn't run into anything in regards of having an outdated version. I then found out that one version was absolutely outdated, and then I got the file for the updated version after, mailing him about that, and giving him the proof in regards of the website and all that. And not hearing anything in regards of the music player. Then finding out that I actually also had an outdated version of the music player as well. So yeah, so at least I got the updated version of the video player, so I guess I can toy around with that. It's not that, there's enough to toy around with for sure, but it just would be nice with the newest version of, the music players. Because whatever I do, I might just lose all the info, all the settings and all that might just be lost if I set it up. And apparently the update feature doesn't work. There is there is an update feature in the application which seems to not work. Now I remember reading that he had problems in regards to piracy, and thereby it was turned off because he didn't want to give the newest updates for people that did piracy in regards of. But you can't stop that, in regards of that. There will always be piracy. The only thing by closing the feature down is that that he's ruining it for the people actually having paid for his application. A lot of people actually doing piracy is don't have the money anyway. I would see it as just free commercial. Spreading his application, making it popular, instead of seeing it as a big issue. Sure, people might use his stuff for free and all that, but yet they might also be promoting his application that will send people to buy it. So a lot of. I remember my young years. Didn't have any resources and all that, and we did a lot of those kinds of things, which is of course it's not right to do, but that was just the norm at that. And pretty much I guess it's still the norm for just to share and to download and all that. It's like has been from the beginning of the internet's conception. It has been pretty much the idea that people share, make something and you don't need to ask if you're allowed to use it, just use it, because there was this idea that I take from this and that and all that, and they take from me, and that's just how it is. So that was just and it works pretty good as well, pretty much. I guess a lot of people actually, I do understand in regards of, but it was I made a website and I just took whatever, I really didn't get anything up in regard. But the idea is, let's say I make a website, right? And others make a website and all that, and they make something cool or whatever, and all that, and I take from that and all that, and I make something, whatever, and they take from me and all that, and that is expected. When you see the internet nowadays in regards of all the security and seeing people that they don't want people to be able to just you have all this security getting in the way in some sense, and you have so many things that it's making it harder, and it's making it more complicated because of security bullshit and this and that. Oh, people should not be allowed to download this or that and all that, and and of course advertising as well, right? Huge amount of advertising is out there. I guess I'm just a little. I don't know. Maybe I guess I'm wrong. If you ask the world in regards to this, but just I do understand the resources are running around the. Sometimes it just gets too much. Maybe I'm wrong on this. I do understand the resources have a way of running things around, but the idea of the internet is like, it was like it's like the users actually, helping each other. The same thing in regards of Linux. You have, in regards to the Linux, you have the community helping each other instead of all this, where people want money for it. Or, people are helping each other for free because that, you can, then you help someone, and at some point you begin to become better, and then you can help others. It's like, even if you are on a low level in regards of Linux, when you have been helped by others, you can begin to help others that, other people that might have issues with, so you get, even if you are new in regards of Linux, you get to a point, I think, pretty quickly, that you are in the position to also help others. And with minor things, even if you yourself is a newbie, you get into where you have the ability to help out. And that's pretty much, as I understand it, the idea of Linux, and to help each other. Yeah. Anyway, instead of wanting money, you help others, and other people help you. It's like, that seems to be the idea of it. Anyway, what was it I was going? I like that. Oh, I guess I'm feeling a little sick as always. My arms are pretty heated. No, I don't know. It's just, I guess I need some food as well, and go from there. But my arms are pretty. Now still taking antifungals of different kinds and all that. But yeah, it's been like 3 months when I began on the diflucan 3 months ago, and of course, it absolutely have helped and all that, but it's still there. It's just minor in volume, but it's clearly still there. I would have hoped to see more progress, but it's if there is progress, it's going slowly. Anyway, I have 4 weeks more of diflucan that I can take with the berberine, so I have everything prepared. I just haven't started on it because of having tried other things and feeling not too well and all that. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting. Interesting that my arm. So anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I'll guess I'll just wait. To the weekend. But again, I don't even know if he will actually respond in the weekend. I had another where he talked about the weekend, and I never heard from him. Actually, it took a week after that before I heard anything from him. Now, as I understand, he was sick, so it's not, it's just it's just the wait time all the time, is and again, it's pretty much, most of it is because of outdated versions. And again, I can't be the only ones that have this issue and needing to ask him. And it doesn't seem, according to the response on the, some of the response that I read, doesn't seem like I'm the only one having this issue in regards of. So it's just, yeah, anyway. So I guess I'm just going to do something else. And hopefully end up with the newest update at some point. Yeah. But It's in the bundle. Okay, well, he says he will get an application done in 2 or 3 days, and then he will work on the bundle package that is, around 10 months old. And thereby, because it's 10 months old, there's a lot of the applications that is outdated. Which of course make a lot of the issues. Not entirely sure what he's. Slider carousel. Slider carousel. Interesting. Not sure what it is. If it's the images or what. Maybe it is the images. That is the thing that he's fixing at the moment. Oh well, maybe I'm just too negative. Maybe I should be more. Maybe it should be more. It's just a little tedious, that you get into these problems. That's all. I guess maybe I should be more overcoming. What do you call it? But just you get stuck in these things and get into issues, which is like, oh my, where you feel like you shouldn't really get the issue in the first. Now, of course, the player is amazing when it works. It's pretty, it's awesome. It's it's not bad for sure. It's I just wish that I would have had the newest version from the beginning. And not old versions one after another and get into these issues, because it's tedious. Now, of course, there are some issues in regards to the applications themselves as well, where you hit into things where you need to figure out what is the problem. Like, for example, the 360 degree video and the Vimeo, where you find out the wrong code is inserted in the HTML file. So it doesn't work. It's like, that's kind of, that should have been, fixed before release. But anyway, the correct code is in the help file. So if you go to the help file, and actually then you can fix those two. But it's like, it should have been fixed. It shouldn't be there. And the problem was in the older version, and pretty much every version, all the 3 versions I tried, I think the issue was there. But of course I knew what the issue was at that point. So it's just still, if newcomers are coming for the application and they want to try it out and all that, and it would be helpful, that the code was actually working. That is the example of the player. Another issue is that some, it's not the same. Some of the HTML test files are different than the other ones. So you have some things that are in one that is not in the other, and that doesn't make it easier either for the user. For newcomers, it's like, why is there more examples in this than that? Why not make it the same on all? So yeah. Oh. So absolutely not without issues. This thing. So and a lot of time wasting. When you have an application on your, showing the application off, and you see all the features, right? And then you begin to set up a version, and there's features that are missing. And you're like, what is going on? Oh, I have an older version. And then you update it, and then you need to use time getting all the things over to the new version in regards to the HTML. And then you find out, running into a problem and, asking him in regards of something, and then you're actually told that you don't have the newest version. I just got the newest version. Oh, it's not the newest version. Oh, and I actually have the newest version. Okay. It's just the non-sticky version. So installing that and then doing it all over again, where you are, cross-checking every single thing, and copy pasting and all that in regards to all the features that you have set up from the old one. And because there are so many features, which is nice, but it's also it takes time to do the cross checking. It takes actually a huge amount of time to do that, and yeah, and it's just a kind of wasteful when you should have had the newest edition from the very beginning, and not an old. I don't even understand why he would have, a sticky version and a non-sticky version, and not just everything in the non-sticky version. Um, Maybe it's cheaper with the sticky. I don't know. It just seems more work for him and the users as well, and making it more complex. Um, yeah, it's just. Oh, anyway, that's just. I guess that's just me in regards of it. Um, but yeah, I guess I'm going to continue to look into things, and I really wonder in regards to the update feature, because if WordPress, if I can't save the settings in WordPress in regards to an update, that will be a lot of wasteful time as well being used. If I need to set and cross check every single feature there is, every single time an update is, like in regards of the HTML, and of course you can't really do much about that, I guess. But if I need to do that in WordPress every single time an update is there, that will be a lot of wasteful time. I guess I can do it, right? It's just very, it's very wasteful. It shouldn't be that way. You should just be able to update the application, and there you go, right? New update, updated, and all that. So, yeah, yeah. Anyway, I guess I'm complaining. I should stop complaining. I guess I should stop. I should just be. I guess it's just when you sell something, the user or the buyer expect to have the latest version. Um, is that too much? Is that too much? I don't know. Is that too much to ask for? When you pay for something, that you don't get 10 month old applications. That is outdated, and thereby the things that you see on the test websites in regards of what is in there of features is not found. Some of the features are not found in the older versions. Is that too much to ask for? It's just I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's just I wouldn't think it would be too much to expect to be actually able to download the newest version. Um, I really would not expect that to be too much. But anyway, I think I saw him also talk about updating the package to someone else, and I think that's a good amount of time. Anyway, I can't remember everything, but anyway, it's like 10 months since he updated the version. 10 months, 10 months. That's a long time for not updating a package when the user only have the ability to download they don't have the possibility to go in and download the newest version of a single program. They only have the option of downloading this whole huge package, and again the problem is every time you have an outdated version, you need to write to him, and in regards to writing to him, again, as you can see, you can get into, you just don't get the new, just I have to wait again, So, and the same thing was in regards of the video player. I had to wait, and I waited like 15 or 16 days or something like that to get the newest version. He could just have, I guess he doesn't know apparently, but he could just have told me that, that the newest version is in the non-sticky version. Isn't it weird that the sticky version found in the non-sticky version is actually the newest version and not the sticky version? It's like, it's just, so again, that's one of the reasons why I'm like thinking that he's making it harder for himself then, because if you didn't have the sticky version but just the non-sticky version where the sticky version is, one application for everything, it would be easier for him in regards to updates and in regards to create, just and for the user as well. But anyway, so I got the newest version of the sticky version, and then afterwards, after begin to set that up, I'm finding out that I don't have the that I don't have the newest version anyway. Even if I got the newest version, I don't have the newest version because the newest version is in the non-sticky. It's just tedious. It's very tedious. It's like, oh come on. And then asking him in regards if do I have the newest versions of these, and yes twice, yes, you have the newest versions and all that, and then apparently not. And then apparently not, and then apparently I need to wait for the weekend to get it. Just how is that going to work out with people that don't have, they just, yeah. Anyway, I hope he will update the bundle soon, He says he will, but we'll see.